For some Star Wars fans, it's hard to pick a favorite moment from the recently released Star Wars, The Last Jedi. But a fan's LEGO reenactment might make the case for one moment. YouTuber Lego Man recently shared his frame-by-frame recreation of the Snoke, Andy Serkis, death scene in The Last Jedi. You can check it out above. Using stop motion, the video recreates the epic scene pretty perfectly, from Rey, Daisy Ridley, catching Kylo Ren's Adam Driver lightsaber, to the suspenseful way that Snoke ends up perishing. In the weeks since The Last Jedi's release, this throne room scene has been a pretty big topic amongst the fandom. Ultimately, the moment provides a pretty shocking conclusion in Snoke's storyline, especially considering the fact that we still know next to nothing about him. But according to the film's director, Rian Johnson, killing Snoke ultimately helped cement Kylo's arc within the film. He's stepped into his own as kind of a quote-unquote villain, but a complicated villain that you understand, right? Johnson explained in a recent interview. So with that in mind, the idea that Kylo would get to that place by the end of it led me to think, well, then what is Snoke's place at the end? And does that work with him just kneeling before Snoke at the end? No. If Kylo's gotta get to a place of actual power, the ultimate expression of that would be him ascending beyond his master. Still, Snoke is pretty terrifying during the time that he is on screen, even in LEGO form. And when it came time to design his throne room, the film's production designers had an interesting source of inspiration. There's an old Ralph McQuarrie image from the late 70s or early 80s of a Darth Vader throne room, Rick Heinrichs said in a recent interview. It's almost like a depiction of hell, a throne with flames all around it. We used it as a metaphorical inspiration, this sense of a supreme leader in an elevated position, but without getting too far away from the hellish aspect of what he represents. It is, if you will, a very elegant hell.